and welcome back to my channel. So these gorgeous early morning views are brought to you by my gallbladder. So for context, I have been told about 4 years ago I needed my gallbladder out because I had gallstones. Obviously I didn't do that. I've just been taking medicine all these years, and as you can see, that didn't really stop me from getting those Mickey churro waffles at breakfast time. So after waking up at about 5:30 that morning in pain, I took the medicine, went back to sleep, and we ended up having a later start, which I don't think my mom cared because we had been go 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 for the past few days, and this was a much needed rest day. So after we ate breakfast about 10 o'clock, we went and explored the ship. So this little sweet shop is right outside of the buffet line. And you can see they've got all types of different treats, cake pops, cupcakes, chocolate covered marshmallows, really anything that you could think of. They had it there, including ice cream and gelato with the extra toppings to go on top. Obviously, since we had just ate breakfast, we weren't going to get anything there. We were kind of just looking around, but I was a little upset because the day that I decided to go get something from there, they were out of what I wanted. So I don't think we even got anything there the whole time. After we ate breakfast, we decided to go back to the room and decide what we wanted to do, and this is where we were. It was shown on the TV. There's a little special channel that shows that and like how fast you're going and where some of the other ships are. So it looked like we were close to Italy at this point. And then we went back to the merch store to look around again to see if there was some other things that we may have wanted or didn't get the night before. Now the Spirit jersey I almost purchased, but I know myself, Spirit jerseys are just not my thing. I mainly wanted it for this print that I'm showing there right now because I really liked that print. After waking up that morning and feeling so sick, I just kind of decided to take the day kind of slower and just look around and kind of enjoy it. Now, this is definitely not what we would usually be doing. Usually, we'd either be like out in the pool or like looking around, doing a lot more than what we were planning to do this day. From there, we ran into Minnie Mouse, who is dressed in a special Spanish dress, and got her picture made with her. I love looking at all of the artwork and also just hearing the Disney music playing all around. That is one of the things that I love about Disney cruises because of my love for Disney so much. Just being able to see different artwork from the movies, sketches, and hearing the music is a plus, definitely. So in between looking around and doing some other things that we had done that day, you can see kind of off in the distance there's some land close there. So we went out to the outside of the ship and used my cell phone service on that extra phone to get internet so I could look up like our tour guides and everything that was going on in the next few days, just so I'd have like a kind of like a hard copy on my phone without having to use service. We also sat at the pool deck and started watching one of the movies, which that looks like Aladdin. Then we had a later lunch, and that was my mom's because I don't like nasty stuff on my hamburger, and that was mine. And of course, an ice cream cone to go with it. And then we went to one of the fun animation classes and drew Goofy, and that is a little short video of the girl doing that. And that looked like my mom's, and this one was mine. You be the judge. And then some snacks from the Cove Cafe, which you actually don't have to purchase anything from there to get those snacks. You can just walk up and get those. That croissant was freshly hot and warm, and those cranberry bliss bars were great. We did decide to buy the Rainforest Room passes each, and I can't remember the price of those, but I'll insert those. And we went in there for a little bit and had very, very peaceful rest. And then it was time to get dressed and ready for the show, and tonight was formal night, so we did get to see some special characters in their special outfits. So that's Goofy, Mickey Mouse, and then of course Minnie Mouse, plus Rapunzel. It felt very fitting to eat at Royal Palace on the night of formal night, and this is just a little short video of us walking in, and that was actually our assistant server I can't remember her name right now, but maybe I will later. Since I was the first one to walk in, I got a very nice view of the ocean, and obviously I sat next to the end, and it was so gorgeous, and you can kind of see how the towels were laid out and set to look like little suits. That is actually escargot, which I really enjoyed. I would 100% get that again, and that was fried brie cheese. I decided to opt out of that since I was having issues with my gallbladder. That was my main course that night. No idea what it was, but I'm sure it was good. And of course, dessert. And this souffle was delicious with that little cream on top. After eating all of this, it's no wonder that I have gallbladder issues. So this was our towel animal of the night. I have no idea what it was. Maybe it's a walrus or possibly a seal. I have no idea, honestly. Plus all of the little chocolates that I stockpiled for the end of the trip. We just went to a lot of the seminars. Like, we went to the one today telling us about the different ports. We went to one doing the DVC club just so we could get the $50 credit. And what else did we do? Ate. We went to the spa place. We saw the golden Mickeys as we were falling asleep, nodding off. Then we headed to Royal Palace. I had some snails, and the fried brie is the appetizers, which were really good. But it's been kind of restful, hasn't it, Mama?
A little bit.
Besides not taking a nap. Probably should have worked that in, but we have been doing some stuff. But I was gonna show, yeah, we have been doing a little bit of laundry. I was gonna show one of the better things that we brought on this trip, and why we shouldn't have brought more than we did. So this is the travel adapters. These are the ones that had the 2 prongs on there. But I'm actually glad that I brought these. And I know it's not necessary to use because they do have like the traditional port where you can use like the US charger. But we've got several things plugged up. This is for our magic bands, which we're not charging because we're going to be at a port tomorrow. There's one on the bottom here that I can plug in a regular. As you can see, there's 2 USBs. So I don't think it would have been necessary to bring any more than those 2, but we did, per usual. But we've had a pretty good day today. But that's why you haven't, this is our junk drawer. Snacks and stuff. We're getting ready right now to go to Messina, Sicily, but we're doing the Taormina Disney cruise excursion, where it's just kind of, you do your own, so you're just paying for the bus ride over there and the bus ride back. So that's what we're doing in the morning, but right now we're going to sleep.